Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone on this call, wherever you are in the world. My name is Seema Pillay, and I'm going to be introducing my co-presenter, Nolan Pillay, who will be doing the call with me tonight. So just to give you a little bit background about Nolan, Nolan is an IT consultant by profession, and he was introduced to Global World Trade last year in June. And, he signed on as a Palladium, but then 2 days later, he actually decided to upgrade to a diamond, because he wanted to maximize his earning streams, and he also wanted to lead by example. So Nolan's vision is to empower as many people as possible and, also help them change their lives in a positive way. And, he's doing a terrific job here in South Africa, not only in South Africa, but in other parts of Africa as well. So at the pace that he's going, he's not stopping. It's like full force. And, I'm just so glad to be working with him. So, folks, I'm going to hand you over to Nolan.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, Seema. Lovely introduction as usual. So ladies and gentlemen, just as a form of introduction. So firstly, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Seema Pillay is my co-host for this evening, and she's also the first female diamond in South Africa. And we both share the same vision as Global World Trade as well. We're all about changing lives, and we're all about helping as many people as possible come out of their poverty situation as well. Yes, I've been in Global World Trade for over a year now. I'm loving the journey. There is no stopping me. I just want to work with people all the time. And, as long as you're coachable, it's much more easy to work with you as well. So even if you're not coachable, you come onto the team and we guide you through the process as well. So what I'd like you to do is keep a very open mind. Please excuse my voice because I'm just recovering from the flu. But anyway, keep a very open mind as we go through the presentation. You're welcome to make notes. We have three amazing mega speakers this evening. You'll hear from them towards the end. Two of them are ambassadors. One is a national ambassador as well. So we really look forward to speaking to them as well. So like I said, we're going to be covering our company, the benefits, our amazing products, the compensation, the past, present, and most importantly, your future. Okay, so let's look at inflation. If you look at wage increase, how many of you ever have wage increases in the double figures? Not many of us, right? Yes, exactly. Inflation is always going to outweigh the wage increase. Now, what happens when inflation goes up? We have three choices, right? The first one is we adjust down our standard of lifestyle, meaning we trade in our cars or we go for a flatlet, a cheaper accommodation. We stop eating out at restaurants. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happens. But a lot of people tend to go into more debt. What they do is they start borrowing from the banks again, and this all it does is it increases their debt. It means they're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. And it carries on like that because they want to maintain that lifestyle. Now, how many of you really think about looking at another source of income? Finding another income stream to maintain your current lifestyle and also to improve it as well. Now, this is very important, folks, because if you look at housing, clothing, food, power, petrol, your car, medical insurance, everything is in the double figures. And like I said, your salary will always increase in the lower part of the single digit, which is 5% and below. Unfortunately, it is a reality out there which we all must face. Okay, so we sometimes need to ask ourselves, are we ready for retirement? Now let's look at some stats. Look at the population by age 65. 36% is going to be deceased. 54% is going to be on social grants. 5% is still going to be working. And ladies and gentlemen, only 5% is going to be wealthy by the age of 65. Now let's look at that 5%. Let's break it down a bit more further. From that 5%, 74% of them are business owners. 16% are doctors and lawyers. 9% are athletes and entertainers. And 1% are inventors. So I may ask, are there any inventors on the call today? Any athletes? I'm most certainly not an athlete. I train. I'm a fitness junkie, but I'm not an athlete earning that amount of money. So yes, only 5% is really going to be wealthy. Okay. So just a bit about the company.
Yes, here's some facts about our company. It's called Global World Trade and was founded in 2005 by our CEO and founder, Mr. Ramin Masgalo, and it was founded in Ontario, Canada. We are an e-commerce fashion business. Everything is online, which makes it more effective and efficient for you to conduct your business. And we're debt free as well. We are a multi-million dollar direct sales corporation. We're serving clients in over 165 countries with 64,000 luxury consultants and VIP clients. And folks, I can tell you, we're not stopping here. We are going all out. We are Canada's largest designer fashion house with the manufacturing heritage dating back to the 1880s. And our mission statement is to become the #1 fashion brand in the world, whilst providing a lifelong opportunity for entrepreneurs like you and I to build significant wealth, and in doing so, to create 1,000 millionaires by 2025.
Wow, 1,000 millionaires, Sima. I most certainly want to be one of those, right?
Me too.
Wow, exciting times. Global World Trade is in phase 6 at the moment, folks. And with all the promotions that are coming about, man, it's just unbelievable. Now, the type of industry that we are in is a recession-proof industry, right? If you look at the global fashion industry revenue, this industry is worth $1.2 trillion. In 2014, it was worth 400 billion. Now, this figure has tripled in a matter of 2.5 years. That should say a lot about the industry that we are in. Now, if you look at, because of technology, everybody is online. Everybody is spending online. So the projected consumer spending online is $1.67 trillion. And these online sales are expected to grow by plus 25%, folks, plus 25% every year for the next 5 years. So I would ask you this question. Imagine now the power of combining your fashion business with the online sales industry. It's an absolute no-brainer. It makes absolute sense to get involved in a business like this. I mean, just look at some of our accolades. By the way, this is our CEO and founder, Mr. Ramin Masgalo. He was inducted in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. And you know what I like about this is, he says, basically, when you spend 26 years improving people's lives, you see, it's about improving other people's lives. That's what we're all about, and it's all about change, right? We've also been accredited with the A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, and also we've been named as number 20 out of 655 direct sales / multi-level marketing companies globally, folks. So we're very proud to be given the rating, the AAA+ rating as well. So some media accolades as well. In the trade and business media, again, Ramin Masgalo appeared on American Business Journal. This was together with Warren Buffett. We all know who Warren Buffett is. If you look at the fashion media, we've been featured in Regard magazine. If you look at the multi-level marketing media, we've been featured in Networking Times as well. Now, these are just a bit more at the bottom, featured together with Oprah Winfrey in Women of Wealth, Viva magazine with J-Lo as well. The list just goes on and on and on.
And coming to the fashion accolades, Ferry is a red carpet favorite and has always been featured on TV and in the media. We've been featured at the Emmys, Good Morning America, Golden Globe Awards, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and also not forgetting Fashion Police. And folks, these are just a few of the celebrities here that have also been featured wearing our Ferry products, and we have many more. We have over 300 celebrities that are being featured using our Ferry products on a daily basis.
Wow, and I must add, Sima, when I use my merce, my timepiece, my shades, and my shoes, I feel like a celebrity myself, because why not? It's Ferry, right?
Yes, and you want to be the brand as well.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at traditional business options, what's the cost to start up your traditional fashion business? It's going to be nothing less than $1 million, right? You got to think about your store location. You got to think about inventory, furniture, experience, staffing, and most importantly is website development. Because when anybody clicks onto your webpage, they must be wanting to go deeper and find out what is this business about. That's what you
Hi, Nolan.
Hi,
Sorry
Ren.
to cut in.
Nope.
Yeah, the link that we have available is an old link. It is not, I don't know how people got on this one, but I don't know why. The link that I have,
Yeah.
is not working. So can you quickly send me the link here so I can give it to people that's not working, because the one I have is not working. Thank you, my friend.
Great. I'm sending it to you now, Reza.
Thank you.
Okay, pleasure. Okay, so yeah, while we're getting the other luxury consultants and prospects onto the call, we'll carry on from here. I just want to just check something, just 2 seconds. Okay, yep, that's the right link. Perfect. Okay, so this is the cost to work for yourself, but not by yourself with Global World Trade. From as little as 3,599 Canadian dollars, you're going to own your own turnkey business. Right? It has a full website. It has an online store. We offer you business training and mentoring. Like I said, all you need to do is become coachable, and we will coach you into it. It is an automatic business. You track your business in real time. We teach you how to save on tax. You even have a full product inventory onto your mall. So your electronic mall is loaded with tens of thousands of dollars worth of product as well. Okay, and importantly, it's a global business. So you don't have to market it only in your country. You can speak to anybody anywhere in the world, folks. So this is the ideal partnership because Global World Trade takes care of everything. Inventory, orders, payments, shipping. When I say shipping, if anyone buys off your mall, the product is delivered directly to their door. You're sitting in your lounge watching your favorite television program and you get a message, you've just earned retail profit. That's how simple and easy we've made the business for you. We even take care of guarantees and returns, website maintenance, certificate of authenticity as well, especially for the 19 karat and 21 karat collections, which Seema will touch on in a short while as well. So what do you need to do? All you have to do is tell 2 people about your new business and the dazzling products. That's how simple it is, ladies and gentlemen. So
This is the ideal opportunity for you because, when you join this business, you get to retire wealthily as well, okay? That's what it allows you to do. So also, you can work flexible hours. You can work at the leisure of your own time, whatever time you want to work. Whether you want to put in 3 hours today or 10 hours tomorrow, it's up to you, okay? And you get to work from home as well. You get to work from the comfort of your lounge or your dining room table, wherever it might be. And the best thing is that you get to be your own boss. Okay. You can dictate to yourself what you want to do.
wow, I love that. I love the fact that I can work when I want to work and how I want to work and where I want to work as well. I just love it.
So moving on to our luxury brands, our first brand is called the Posh Fashion Jewelry. Now, folks, this consists of ladies' fashion jewelry and men's jewelry as well, such as timepieces. We've got the necklaces, bracelets, etc. And this ranges from as little as $25 to $313. Now, the great thing is that when you purchase from your Posh collection, you actually get to utilize 100% of your IA points. Now, Nolan will touch on the IA points a bit later, and we will show you how you can do this.
But just in a quick one, if any one of you go into a mall or a boutique to purchase a timepiece as an example, you're going to use 100% of your own cash from your pocket. With Global World Trade, we allow you to use the inventory account points. Okay? Oh, what is it? Okay, sorry about that. I think my audio just went off for a second. So I was basically saying, if you walk into a boutique and buy a timepiece, for example, you're going to use 100% cash from your pocket. With Global World Trade, we allow you to use your inventory account points and 100% off it as well. So no cash from your pockets, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. And our next brand is called the Ferry Luxury. Now, this consists of 950 Palladium. We have handbags, mercers, timepieces, shoes, opticals, shields, and many other accessories as well, as you can see on here. And the great thing is that when you purchase anything, any Ferry products from your back office, you also get to utilize 100% of your IA points.
Wow, absolutely amazing. So I can go on a shopping spree for my Ferry items already.
Our third brand that we have is the Fairy Mosh Ultra Luxe. Now, folks, this consists of 19 carat special projects and bridal as well. We have the 21 carat diamond and gold selection. We have the Prestige collection and the Opulence collection as well. And you know, something that we believe very strongly about when it comes to our jewelry is actually called the 4 Cs. And this is the cut, the clarity, the color, and most importantly, the number of carats. Now, you can purchase any of your Fairy Mosh products and utilize 50% of your IA points, and you get to only pay 50% in cash.
Wow, Seema, with Christmas in a few months, you got to be saving for my rings as well, right?
Same here.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how does this work, ladies and gentlemen? Now, with your electronic mall or e-mall, you can make online retail sales anywhere in the world. That's correct, anywhere in the world, and earn up to 67%. That's correct, 67% retail profits. Your e-mall is open 24/7. We drop ship right to your customers, meaning we deliver directly to their door. We even take care of VAT duties and customs clearance as well. And you also get paid weekly. Who wouldn't like to get paid weekly, right? And we also offer bigger tax breaks as well. We guide you and we teach you how this works. Now, it's been proven that with any business out there, your success rate on social media is 35%. Hosting home parties, it's 49%. And my favorite is in person. Meet a person over coffee, have a chat about global world trade, and take them through the process as well, because the success rate here, ladies and gentlemen, is 79%. Okay, so let's have a look at some of our electronic mall packages. Like I mentioned, the diamond will cost you 3,599 Rand. Here's the good news. As a diamond member, you're getting 40% off, right? 40% off products, and you're getting inventory account of $2,100. This means you're getting back product to the value of $2,100. You go and retail these products and put your markup of 67%, you're getting your joining fee back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so launch as a diamond and receive the highest discounts, the highest earning potential, and most importantly, you earn 3 times as a diamond, and you're getting more products as well. So there is a surprise in store, which we'll explain on the diamond in a short while as well. The next package we have is a gold package. You can join as a gold from as little as 1,899, 35% off products, $1,100 inventory account. Your total value back there is $1,900. So if you are a business person on this call and you look at this, immediately you know this is a win-win situation, right? The third package we have is the Palladium. It will cost you 699 Canadian dollars to join in, 30% off products, and you get product back to the value of $370. Now here's the good news. The diamond makes 67% retail profit, the gold makes 55%, the Palladium makes 44%, and lastly we have a basic package, which is a step in the door, right? It's called the retailer package. You can come in from as little as 169 Canadian dollars. You're getting 25% members discount, and you make 33% retail profit. Now, the good news about the diamond is, and this is one of our massive, massive, massive promotions. So we wish that we could launch as diamonds again, only because we want the 7-day diamond getaway, folks. So this means anybody launching in as a diamond from the 17th of August qualifies to get a 7-day diamond getaway to over 65 different countries and over 3,000 locations to choose from. I mean, if I just look at the places here, Tahiti, who wouldn't want to go to Tahiti, right? So this is exciting news for everyone. So launch as a diamond, get your prospects to launch as a diamond, because over and above the products you're getting a 7-day getaway at the same time as well. By the way, this is for 2 people, right? And if you want to take your kids along, you can. It'll cost you a little extra as well. But we won't talk too much about that at the moment. But this is what's on offer, ladies and gentlemen. Then we have the inventory account. Now, we are the only company with the revolutionary inventory account that's in place, right? We don't have auto ships. If you look at other companies out there, they have an auto ship program where you get the same products over and over every single month up until a point where those products reach expiry date and you got to throw it away. This means you're throwing away cash, right? Well, folks, inventory account at Global World Trade means products in products on you basically. So with your inventory account on a monthly basis, you can get products. You get products with that. You can get timepieces, shades, jewelry, whatever you want. Or you can accumulate it for 2 months or 3 months and buy that special gift. Or if you want, you can go and retail it. The choice really is yours. Or if you want to give it as a anniversary gift, a Christmas gift, etc., the choice really is yours. Okay. So how does this work? As a diamond member, you contribute $150 every month. As a gold and palladium, it's $75 a month. And as a retailer, it's $35 a month. Like I said, this equals product. So you're not giving it away and not getting anything back. And by the way, your timepiece or your shades will never ever reach an expiry date, right?
So folks, there are different ways to actually earn with Global Wealth Trade. You know, the first way is via retail profits. Now, when you simply buy and sell products at exclusive member price, you can get to earn up to 67% in profit. Now, here's how it works. It's so simple, you know. And if you take this Fairy Emerald Isle ring, myself as a diamond member, I would purchase it for $227 and I will retail it for $363. I'm instantly making $136 in profit. Okay, it's simple as this. And you can do this via online sales or catalog sales or home branding parties as well. The choice is yours.
Oh, and by the way, regarding home branding parties, Global World Trade teaches you how to host these parties. I mean, when we say full training, we mean full training, ladies and gentlemen. Another way of earning in the business in Global World Trade, Seema, is wholesale profits. Now, this is how simple it is, ladies and gentlemen. Like you have joined the call tonight, somebody has invited you as a guest to come on, right? We have this call again on Thursday at 8 p.m. South African time. You get as many prospects as possible on the call. Now, when any one of them decides to join in as a Palladium, you're going to make $150. Now, what did you do? All you did is engage with the person, get them onto the call where we present on your behalf. We do the talking for you. When they join under you, you get paid. That's how simple it is. If somebody launches as a gold under you, you make $250. And if somebody joins in as a diamond under you, you're going to make $350. Who will ever give you $350 for bringing in a team member? Think about it for a second, right? Now, here's an example. Let's say you get 10 people on this call on Thursday. From the 10 of them, 4 of them wants to join in the business. 2 as a palladium, 1 as a gold, 1 as a diamond. You're going to make yourself $900 immediately. That's how simple it is. Believe it or not, folks, some people do not earn this in a quarter. You get to earn it in a day. All you have to do is share Global World Trade, create the awareness, get them onto a call like this, and allow us to present on your behalf.
Now, the third way you get to earn in the business is via residual income, and this you can earn globally by launching new malls. Now, you can get paid up to 8% on all team sales globally, and this is to infinity. Now, you can earn up to $10,000 per week. All you have to do is be active. Now, how do you become active in this business? That's you. All you need to do is launch get 2 people into the business from Palladium and above, and you are immediately active to earn residual commissions, right? So being a diamond is actually an advantage because with a diamond, you get 3 malls and you can earn $10,000 a week. Now imagine earning $30,000 per week. Who wouldn't want that?
Wow, absolute crazy. This is sitting on the beach and earning money, right?
Exactly, so true. Now, folks, we also have the business development and travel bonus. Now, when you help your team to be successful, you're actually going to earn up to 10% as a bonus on all of your first generation. Now, here's Tim, Amy, Sam. That's your first generation. Whoever they bring into the business is your second generation. And you would also earn up to 5% on all of your second generation. Now, this is paid 50% in cash, and the other 50% is actually goes towards your travel bonus, which takes care of your hotels, your car, and your airline fares.
Wow, so Seema, Global World Trade is paying me to travel at the same time.
Exactly. Now, who wouldn't
Wow.
want that?
Exactly, folks. Everybody should go all out for this. We also have global revenue sharing. Now, you may ask yourself, are you a shareholder in your company currently? How many of you are shareholders? Okay, not all at once though, but yep, I get the picture, right? So with global world trade, you can become a shareholder as well. What we do is we take 2% of package sales. Package sales is new malls being launched. 1% of IA sales, which is your monthly contribution. 1% of is upgrade sales. We put it into a pool. Let's say one of the shares was $1,000. When you become a regional ambassador, you get to earn one share. Now this is over and above everything else you earned. If you once you launch your mall, we will take you through a training program and we will explain you how you can become a regional ambassador. Okay. When you become a national ambassador, you qualify for 2 shares, which is $2,000. And when you reach the highest rank in our company, which is a global ambassador, you get to earn 3 shares, folks. 3 shares. That's $3,000. Now here's some pictures of, in fact, that's the number one earner in our company right on the top there. His name is Reza Mascalo. He is our direct upline as well. That's him with his check for $23,000. That's over and above everything else he's made, right? This is just one portion of it. At the bottom, we have Rene Leo, which is our youngest millionaire in the company, ladies and gentlemen. Youngest millionaire in the company with his check as well. So here's your opportunity to join a company and become a shareholder as well.
Now, we also offer you a luxury lifestyle. Okay, when you reach the rank of ambassador, you qualify for an all-inclusive cruise. Okay, now who would want to qualify as an ambassador? Now, not forgetting when you get to regional ambassador, you're going to qualify for an all-star exotic vacation as well. Okay, and when you get to the national ambassador, you qualify to drive your dream luxury car for 18 months. And this is what I love. You know, when you become a global ambassador, you get to drive your dream exotic car and also paid for 18 months.
Wow. So Sima, tell the ladies and gentlemen on the call tonight, what's your exotic car?
Well, my exotic car is the Bentley.
Wow. So imagine this, folks. I'm going to be riding out. I'm going to be chauffeured in a Bentley. Let's put it in that way, right? While my Ferrari parks in my garages at the same time as well. Because if a company is paying for my car installment every month for 18 months, why should I not work hard? Just food for thought, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Global World Trade is a company that cares. It's like you and I as well. We see somebody begging on the street, somebody who's not able to work. We'll buy them a carton of milk or a loaf of bread. We'll help them out. Global World Trade sticks to the same values, ladies and gentlemen. Like you can see, we committed to making a positive impact in the world we live in, and we've donated to many charities and causes and disaster relief funds over the past 10 years as well. UNICEF is one of them, Canadian Red Cross, Rally for Kids with Cancer. You know, the list just goes on. Latest been Syrian Refugee Fund and Dominica in 2015 as well. The list just goes on. So importantly for every one of you on the call, firstly, congratulations for being on the call. But I must tell you this, timing is everything, okay? Because think about this for a second. Our parents, our grandparents did not get this opportunity to partner up with the Cartiers, etc. Because if they did, we would not be on this call today, right? Exactly. So here's your opportunity. Somebody cared enough to get you onto this call and told you, come and have a listen to Global World Trade. This is your chance. Global World Trade has expanding product lines. We have a proven formula to success. You will hear the success stories towards the end of this presentation as well. We are a debt-free company. Now, importantly, we passed the first 10 years of our struggle, which is the development phase, the formulation phase, getting structures in place. We passed all of that. We're now in the momentum phase. And that is why when you look at photos on Facebook, you find us with a finger pointing towards the air. That means to the billion. And folks, we are going to get there. Think about this for a second. Global World Trade pays out 70% of its earnings to luxury consultants throughout the world. 70% of $1 billion. Are you in or are you out? Think about it. Make a note of it. Keep it in front of your wall. When you wake up every morning, look at it. 70%, am I in, am I out? It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen.
So we are with you every step of the way. You know, we are internet based. We have worldwide access training in multiple languages. We have the top of the line customer services for you as well. You can call upon them any time of the day, and also not forgetting that we have a fully automated back office, so you can track your business in real time from any part of the world. All you need to do is have internet access.
And we also, like we mentioned, ongoing training webinars. We make it our duty, our responsibility to train you in the business. We will train you, we will guide you, and we will show you the way. All you have to do is be coachable and attend these webinars, and we will train you all the time, right? Unlimited free access to company training, ladies and gentlemen. So you work for yourself, but not by yourself, because we believe in one thing: one team, one vision, and one goal. So what's the plan of action?
You have just heard what an amazing opportunity global wealth trade can be. So, you can take action today to actually secure your success. Sign up for your free VIP membership and instantly receive $100 gift certificate. Okay, you get to purchase this on your when you actually become a VIP customer. Or you can launch a Diamond VDM today and receive the highest discounts, 3 times the earning potential and most products.
Well, I'm going to launch again as a diamond because I want the 7-day getaway. Okay, so it's as easy as this. Once you launch your mall, you do exactly what we are doing. You start promoting your brand, start promoting your mall, and you get to create free VIP customers for your family, friends, work colleagues, etc. This is creating awareness out there. That's what you're actually doing. We teach you how to do this. Now, importantly is you come in as a diamond. All you need to do is launch 3 diamonds and you become a diplomat, and you become part of the amazing CDSC, which is the Corps Diplomatics Program. And whoever's been there before knows that this call is done with our CEO and top leaders in our company. We get advice from them. We get trained from them. So everybody aspires to get into a diplomat and above, ladies and gentlemen. So we all know what happens on a monthly basis, right? We work. Some of us wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. You get ready for work. You sit in 2 hours traffic. You get to the office. The boss gives you a hard time. So you've reached this point in your life where you got so sick and tired of being sick and tired. But are you doing anything to improve on it? Are you doing anything to change it? Now is the time. Join Global World Trade. Get involved in this business and start living again. It's as simple as that. Like I said, you have the best mentorship around, the best leadership around as well. And it is time to live again. It's going to give you time freedom. Most importantly, time freedom, because now you get to spend time with your family, your kids, right? And when you go on a vacation, you don't have to go on a weekend vacation. You can go on a vacation and you decide when you want to come back. You see, you decide when you want to do things, not your boss. You're not dictated by a piece of paper that says you have leave for Monday only. It's not like that anymore. So really it is time to live again. And in saying that,
we'd like to welcome you in advance to the Global Wealth Trade family. It was awesome presenting to you guys. We're just going to go over to our speakers.
Yes, so like we said at the beginning of the presentation, we have 3 mega stars today. And they've made the time to get onto the call, and I'm going to allow Seema to introduce our first speaker for this evening. Over to you, Seema.
Wow, the lady that I'm going to be introducing now, wow, she's a real firecracker. Every time I hear her, she gets me so excited. Just listening to her, she is so motivated. I just love listening to her. I cannot get over her. When she speaks, she's got this excitement in her voice, and you just want to listen to her all the time. So her name is Venetia Charles Jones, and we had the privilege of meeting her this year at the convention. And she's such an awesome person. Her personality is great. She's such a down-to-earth person. And Venetia, are you on the call?
Yes, Seema. Can you hear me clearly?
Venetia, maybe a bit, if you can come a bit closer to the mic, we can hear you a bit faintly.
Can you hear me any better?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Well, good evening to you and Nolan. I mean, you two are phenomenal together. I so admire you working and doing this and changing so many lives together as a couple. What a powerhouse that is. So congratulations to the both of you for the awesome job that you're doing all the way from South Africa, and my team in the Caribbean. We have been getting a lot of training from both of you together and individually. So I really wanted to thank you for that, and thank you so much for such a warm introduction, Seema. My journey with Global World Trade has given me more than I can even begin to quantify to anyone. 4 years ago, well, before 4 years ago, in 2010, a very close friend of mine from another island in the Caribbean called me up and introduced me to this. At the time, I was in other jobs. I was working probably about 2 or 3 jobs at the time, trying to make ends meet for my family, because at the time I had 3 kids, now I have 4, and I am married. The more I worked my jobs, the harder I worked, the more hours I pushed, the less I became, the less I had, because I was spending most of my awake and well hours at work. By the time I got home, I was too tired to do anything with my kids. I was always shouting at them, so my time was not mine at all. And by the end of the month, when I got paid from my jobs, there was never enough to cover our basic needs, much less enough to be able to extend to others, especially my aging parents and other persons in my local community who really genuinely needed the help. I found something was wrong with that. When my friend showed me this opportunity in 2010, at that time I had all the excuses in the world, and some of these excuses, if you're on the call for the first time, you probably have these same excuses. I don't think I understand what this is about. I think I need to understand it fully first. That was my first thing. The second thing, I saw some products and I was like, whoa, these things are very expensive. I don't know anybody that I can sell these things to. The third one was, I have no time. Where on earth would I get time to do this? This is going to kill me. I don't have time. And the biggest one of all was, I don't have money to invest in that kind of thing. So it took me 12 months for my life to get much worse. And then what I realized was there were 2 particular individuals from another island who had seen this exact opportunity around the same time that I did. And then they bite the bullet and they went ahead and did it regardless of whether they understood it or not. So within 12 months of my life getting much worse, these people within 12 months were earning at least 10,000 US dollars a month. And I was like, whoa, is that the same thing I saw? So at that time, I did not want to see it again. I just wanted to do it. You see, most times when we make decisions in life, we make decisions either from 2 ends, either one of 2 ends. We make it either out of fear or out of love. And most times we make decisions out of fear. So in 2011, fear had killed me so badly, the only thing I could have done was to give love to what I wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, from 2011 to 2012, I did absolutely nothing in my business. So it gave me nothing. But the beautiful thing about it is my business still stayed there and waited for me until I was ready for it. So in September of 2012, the company's first millionaire and another gentleman who is in the top income earners in the company as we speak, the 2 of them became my personal coaches and mentors up to this day. And within 6 months of working my business serious and consistently, allowed me to retire as a full-time stay-at-home mom, allowed me to generate income within months that I had not earned within years, and allowed me now to be both time-free and financially free. As we speak, I am sitting at my dining table in my home with my 4 kids and my husband, and working from home. I actually put some sessions or interviews and tours I had on hold to be on this call with you just to share my story. The 3 main reasons I decided to do this in 2012, to take it serious then. 1, I realized that working for money was making me worse off. So I didn't want to be an employee for much longer, and neither did I want to be self-employed, Because being self-employed meant I was still working for money. If I went on vacation, if I fell sick, or worst case, if I died, money would not be flowing in anymore. I wanted to change that in that making money work for me, and I was able to achieve that. So whether I'm here speaking to you, whether I'm on the beach with my kids, whether I'm sleeping, whether I'm awake, and the most powerful thing for me is if I were to die tonight, I'm not going to, my kids continue to get that income. My kids continue to get that income every single week because of the residual aspect of it. You see, the Bible taught me that a good man leaves a legacy not for his children, but for his generations. And because global wealth trade is mounting up to become even stronger and better than Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Gucci, and Cartier, it means that my generations have a foundation for life. My second reason was because of my children. I wanted to remove them from the rat race. Over those past 2 weeks, I've been speaking to many persons from Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, Uganda, a host of different places. And most persons have at least 2 to 3 degrees. There's a host of persons who are very highly educated, but are also living in extreme lack. And for me, the two should not go. So for my children, while they are going through education, but they're not going to rely on that solely to be able to have what they want in life. So I wanted to create change for my children and for them to be ambassadors of change for their generations. And that is already happening because my 14-year-old daughter is the company's youngest ambassador and has qualified for a free cruise for next year with the company. So that I am extremely proud of. By the time my daughter finishes high school in the next 2 years, her monthly income in her business would have been more than double what the principal of her school is currently earning. To say this is not to impress you, but to impress upon you how real this opportunity is. And the third reason is because of every single one of you who are on this call as a guest. Life would not be enough for me if I was only be able to take care of my family and my loved ones. But the measure of a man truly is not what he does that he has to do, but what he does that he doesn't have to do. I didn't have to be on this call, and I didn't have to be sharing this opportunity with people all over the world, especially in Nigeria and South Africa. But the reason for doing this has been because I'm giving every family that I speak to an opportunity to be able to fund their children's education easier, an opportunity to really build the home that they really want, to have the car they really want to drive, to have these family vacations that they really want, and more powerfully so that they also can extend it to others. So ladies and gentlemen, from 2012 to now, I have helped 47 persons launch their e-malls all over the world, and as we speak, I have 1,342 persons in my organization in 35 countries around the world. I have only 160,000 people in my country, and because of this opportunity, it allows me to bring in foreign exchange to St. Lucia, which is helping my economy grow. So Seema and Nolan, thank you so much for having me on the call. I know I took up a little longer than I should, and I just want to send love to you and to everybody else listening on the call. So thank you very much.
Wow, Vanisha, thank you so much for sharing your testimony. You know, you've got me so revved up. I actually feel like I want to relaunch my mall.
Wow, thank you very much, Vanisha. Really appreciate it. You know, those words, when I met you in Canada for the convention, and I heard you speak to the team down there as well, you know, that's the type of leadership we need. We need leadership that will touch people so badly that people will just know what they need to do as well. And of course, they must be willing to make the change as well. So thank you very much for those kind words as well. Really appreciate it. We always look up to you. We always speak about the passion that you have for this business as well. And like St. Lucia, we're in a country in South Africa that's going through a tough time as well. And if only the South Africans can see the opportunity global world trade is bringing to them, it would make such a big difference to them personally as well. So thank you very much, Vanisha. Really appreciate it once again. So thank you very much. Next up, we have another ambassador. Just give me a second. I just want to find her on the list. So we've been speaking quite a few times on Facebook. I think we just had a brief introduction while we were in Canada. But yes, she is an ambassador in the business. So welcome, Natalia Askenazi, to our business, to our call tonight. Natalia is from Montreal in Quebec as well. So just a few words from your side, Natalia. Basically, just tell us or tell the prospects or everyone on the call tonight, when did you start with Global World Trade? Why you got into Global World Trade? I mean, what pushed you towards it, or what kind of married you into the Global World Trade business, and also your accomplishments thus far as well?
Okay, hi. Can you hear me, Nolan?
Yes, Natalia, loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for a kind introduction, and you're doing a great job. Thank you for empowering lives and doing these webinars weekly and changing lives around the globe. Congratulations to Seema and you, Nolan. Very, very proud of you. And yes, I'm very happy to share my story. I started with GWT in January 2013. At that time, I was a financial advisor in life. I had that career for 9.5 years. And I got into this business because even though when I started as a financial advisor, it was presented to me as a business, in reality, it was a self-employment. I was trading my time for money. I was servicing over 1,000 clients. I was always on the road. I had tons of paperwork. Basically, I had no life. I was married to my clients. And as much as I loved the business and what I did, I wanted something else. I wanted a residual income for my own portfolio, and I wanted to help people in a different way. Because when you come to see a client with tons of debts, maybe the best thing you can do for them is a debt consolidation, but you cannot help them create extra income, have more money for their family. So I wanted to find that opportunity that would work for me and, of course, for many, many other people. It took me 6 years to find GWT. I was looking at all the opportunities that existed around. My clients always invited me to see the compensation plans in health and wellness companies, beauty companies, and I never looked at the products. I always looked at the numbers in the compensation plans. And actually it was the first one that I could understand, GWT compensation plan. It was easy, it was clear, it was to the point. So I started right away in January 2013, but since I was very, very busy with my business and my clients, I did not do much for almost 1.5 years. But my business was still growing, even though I wasn't putting enough time and training into it. But I was still, my team was developing, the sales volume was coming in. And 1.5 years later, I looked at the numbers and I had a decision to take. I decided to build it full time. And since May 2014, I'm doing this business full time. I haven't renewed my license with my financial career. I've traveled 12 times outside of the country. Whether I travel or not, my team is still growing, the money is still coming in, and I can help way, way, way more people to have financial freedom and security and stability for their families. So I've personally introduced 17 people into the business. My team is close to 300 people in, I think, 16 different countries last time I looked. So that's my story. I'm going to Rome to the conference in less than a week. Very excited about that. And, well, thank you for inviting me to be on this call.
Wow, thank you very much, Natalia. I really appreciate your time this evening. I'm not sure what the time is where you are currently.
It's almost 3 p.m.
Oh, it's 3 p.m. Okay, that's great. Oh, yes, it's a 6-hour difference between Canada and South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Love your story to bits. And, you know, the global world trade, this is exactly what it's about. It's about changing people's lives, right? We all have that same vision where we want to help as many people as possible to change their lives and come out of their poverty situations as well. So thank you very much for sharing. We really appreciate it. And well done on your accomplishments so far with Global World Trade as well. We're really proud to know you as well and look forward to meeting you soon as well.
Me too. Thank you very much, Nolan and Seema.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so next up we have a gentleman who is the youngest millionaire in global world trade, ladies and gentlemen. I had the honor of actually meeting him when I was out in Frankfurt last year, in fact. Yeah, he was actually doing a boot camp in Frankfurt, and I was living all the way out in Dortmund. So I jumped onto a 3-hour train, I think, just to make it to Frankfurt to meet the guy, to meet him, hear what he has to say, hear his story, and just listen to it from a younger guy's point of view of what global world trade is all about as well. And I can tell you, I can tell you when this gentleman speaks, you listen. So that was very important for me. For me. Great. Hi, Renee.
Yes, hello, Nolan. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you, Renee. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Well, again, thank you so much. And I'm just so excited to be on this call today. And you have done a wonderful job. And I just loved hearing Natalia and Vernicia sharing their stories. So thank you so much for having me on the call.
It's our pleasure, Renee.
So, yeah, so I guess just to share, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just so amazing. I just came back from a meeting myself here, but, for me, just like Vernicia, like Natalia, GWT has completely, in so many ways, so many times, changed my life. I used to be a full-time programmer, working as an employee, had decent income, but even then, I knew that it wasn't going to give me the lifestyle I always wanted. I really grew up with a normal family. My parents were not rich. My dad was a programmer, mom's as a banker, and we always lived very tight. Grew up, and they're always trying to save money. You can't order, the steak at the restaurant. Don't order the soup. Just have the main meal, and always looking at price tags when we're shopping. And that's, I think what drove me was just having that kind of lifestyle and not wanting to have that lifestyle for my children. I don't know, when I got started, I did not have kids. I actually, of course, in the business, met someone, Heidi, and proposed to her with one of the Fairy Mosh, $47,000 ring. My cost was $30,000, but I don't tell her that. Anyhow, of course, we got married, and the business has really allowed me to, on a part-time basis, start to build up incredible income. So, after 6 months of the business, I was making about $10,000 per month in this business. And for me, that was like a dream come true because I did not know how in my job to make that much more extra income with the time that I had. But I knew that with GWT, it was possible. So I kept on going, and 10 months later, I was making about $20,000 per month now after 10 months. And, just incredibly living a whole new lifestyle that I never dreamed upon. Eventually, 14 months later, I was able to fire my boss. It was the best feeling ever when you can fire your boss and not having to wake up early in the morning anymore, not having to drive through traffic. You can actually decide what to do when you wake up. Go shopping, go to the museum, go to the parks, go do some business. It's really up to you. You're now in control of your own life. So, GWT has allowed me to and then a few years later, of course, my son was born. We then had my second son born in Taiwan. GWT allowed me to buy my first $1 million condo in Taiwan. I moved back to, of course, Canada a few years later. I was able to buy my first $1 million home, detached home here in Canada. Income kept going up higher and higher. Team kept growing and growing. More products, more tools, more features. And that's one thing you're going to see here, folks, is that with GWT, things are always getting better and better and better and better. And then just just past year, I was able to finish building my own custom, about $2.5 million home here in Toronto. Just sitting actually in my kitchen right now. Just came back from a meeting and just looking at my house, I never really imagined that 9 years ago I would be able to be sitting in a $2.5 million home, finished backyard, stone with a fire pit and, gazebos, that kind of stuff. And, it's almost like a dream that I never want to wake up from. Everything about my home is custom and And the car that was given to me by the company, my first car that I won was the 013 M5. Was a 560 horsepower V8 twin turbo dual clutch, and had a butt massager, and I just qualified for my second car. And the second car was actually the new Tesla P90D. It's like a $200,000 car, and again, the company pays for it, right? So, folks, if you're wondering, can dreams come true in GWT? I'm not the only example of one, but yes, it can happen here at GWT. Because you have the training, you have the support, you have the right company, the right vehicle, and the rest of it comes down to you. And for me, and the similarities you're going to find here tonight, folks, between myself, between Vernicia and Natalia and Nolan and all of our presenters here, is that we're all driven. We all see the possibilities here at GWT, and with our support, with our training, it's all up to you. You give us your 20%, we'll match you your 20%. Your 50%, our 50%. If you give us your 100%, you can get 200% back in return. So, and that's what I want to say was that, folks, if you're sitting there wondering what's the possibility, I never imagined being able to make $100,000 in 1 month in this business. I never imagined that I could make more in 1 month than a whole year working as a programmer, slaving my butt off for someone else. And what you have to realize is, if you're in a job right now, that's great because the job pays the bills. But just know deep down inside that the reality is in a job, the only person whose dreams are coming true in that job of yours is the owners of your company. Their dreams are coming true because they're making residual income while you're working. And at some point in time, you have to decide for yourself, will I now start to work on my own dreams instead of making someone else's dreams come true? Will I now decide to build my own dreams? And I believe that while you are working your full-time job to pay the bills, you must, not should, not need, but you must work on your own business. Because as I love what Venetia said, it's not about leaving, a legacy for your children. It's about leaving a legacy behind for your generations to come. Because GWT, you can pass down this business to your children and their children and their children. And so, I don't want to talk too much, but I really hope you guys on the call tonight, if you're watching this for the first time, make a decision for yourself, for your dreams. Get started, get plugged into the training, and let's work together to make your dreams come true. So I guess it's back to you guys. Thank you so much for having me, Nolan, and the call's back to you.
Thank you very much, Renee. Something that sticks out in my mind is what you told me when we were in Frankfurt. I remember while you were still working for a boss, you used to actually kind of hide and make calls, GWT calls as well.
Yeah, well, if you want to share that story, it's really funny because about 2 months into the business, I was really getting really active in the business, doing a lot of phone calls. And I used to have to leave my desk, take a phone call, in the staircase where there's doors and no one can hear me, And, I used to do calls on my break, do calls during lunchtime. I was always calling people to share with them this incredible opportunity. And months later, what I used to do was I used to go to my office. We had a cubicle, and I would dock my laptop in the docking laptop thing, whatever. I would make my coffee and put it down on the table. I would hang up my jacket on the hook, and then I would actually just sneak out. I'd actually leave my work, leave the building, go do GWT almost a whole day long, and go back at 5 p.m., grab my jacket, pour out the coffee, and get my laptop, and go home. And the reason why I actually, what happened was, my coworkers noticed I was always leaving my cubicle, and they told my boss that I was never there. So I get an email from my boss that said, Renee, Monday morning, 8 a.m., meeting at my cubicle, and I knew I was in trouble because I knew that you only have a Monday morning 8 a.m. meeting if you did something wrong. So yeah, I went to the meeting 8 a.m. Monday morning. I had to wake up early for that meeting. Hated doing that. And my boss told me, he said, Renee, I'm not happy with you, your work is done, but you're never around. I want you to be back in your cubicle every day from 9 to 5. I said, well, Saeed, my work is always done. Why do I have to be in my cubicle? He says, I don't care, you have to be at your cubicle or just quit. And that's when, you know, at that point in time, I was making definitely over $10,000 a month. I had a $20,000 a month income, but I knew that what I was making was already doubling my day job income. So I said, you know what? I said, you know what? I'm out of here. You know what? I'm gone. I quit. And it's, you know, quitting is not what's important here. It's the fact that I could quit knowing that I had a business that was just absolutely growing every single day, that would pay me every single day whether I worked it or not. And you know, it's the best feeling when you can tell your boss, you know, essentially, screw off, I don't need you, I quit, you know. And it's just the best feeling, because I personally hated my job. So, you know, yeah, thank you, Nolan.
Thank you very much, Renee. Much appreciated. I just love that story. That is why I actually had to hear it again. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever it takes to share the opportunity with as many people as possible. Let's not deprive somebody else of the global world trade opportunity. You know, if we do not share this opportunity, it means we're being a bit spiteful, right? We are not really caring enough for other people out there. We are not really showing that we really do value people. And we do value helping people change their lives as well. So do whatever it takes. Let's start connecting to people. Let's start speaking to people about the opportunity, and let's give them the chance, the same equal chance that you and I have been given as well. Okay, so there are a few comments that came through as well, but I'd like to just hear a few words as well from Reza Mascalo. I know he's on the line, but while I'm waiting for I've just unmuted Reza. I just want to read a few comments here from, first one is from Victor Okeke. Thanks so much for sharing, Vanisha. I'm revved up once again. The next one is from Harriet. Awesome opportunity tour, Diplomat Nolan and partner. I would like to say thank you to all the leaders for their amazing testimonies. Love the stories, blessings. Absolutely correct, Harriet and Victor as well. The stories are absolutely amazing, and they're real stories. You know, they're real stories. It's all about changing people's lives. So in saying that, I don't see any other comments. Hi, Reza.
Yes, Nolan, how are you doing?
A little better, but okay. And yourself?
You know, I'm okay. I'm great. I got the three musketeers over here jumping around. I asked them to stay quiet for 10 seconds so I can say something. So I'm going to use my time wisely. There's not much for me to say right now. I just like to thank our three superstars tonight, and you know, that took the time to come and share their stories with us, with the whole world. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And you know what? Life is what we make it. So let's make it good. GWT is the way. Back to you, Nolan.
Great. Thank you very much, Reza. Much appreciated. So to anyone who's new on this call, or if you've been on this call before as well, you know, our leaders that have come on tonight, including Reza as well, they really don't need to be on the call. But these are the type of leaders that we have at Global World Trade that will do whatever it takes to help anybody anywhere in the world to grow their teams as well. So we have all of these opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a current LC on this call, please make it your priority to phone at least 3 to 4 people. Get them onto these weekly tours that we do have. The South African one is again on Thursday at 8 p.m. South African time, but we also have an opportunity tour tomorrow at 9:45 p.m. South African time, which is going to be 8:45 p.m. Nigerian time as well. So here's your opportunity. Phone your prospects, get them onto this call, allow us to do the presenting on your behalf as well. So in saying that, I'd like to congratulate you once again for getting on the call. That shows that you are taking your business to the next level. And thanks to all our megastars tonight, Rene Leo, Natalia Askenazi, Vanisha Charles Jones, and also Reza Mascalo. Really appreciate it. And many thanks to my co-presenter as well, Seema Pillay. You're doing a fantastic job so far. It's all about changing lives. Let's go out there. Let's get you into Diplomat. I'm saying this out very aloud here. I need to get you into Diplomat. I'm working with you. I'm helping you, and with everybody else on the call as well. I see there are other leaders from South Africa on this call as well. So I'm not going to mention any names, but to everybody else that's on the call, let's make it our duty to grow our teams and ourselves as well. Let's do it as a team, right? This is a team effort. Together, everyone achieves more. So let's go all out there and do it as well. So thank you once again for joining the call. Really appreciate it, and look forward to chatting to you guys again on Thursday. So thank you very much. Cheers and good evening, good afternoon, and good morning wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye.